All right, we're getting close to starting. The Voyageurs, their goalie, I think, was late getting on the ice, so they're just warming him up real quick. There's 36 seconds on the clock, so I think once that gets up, we'll line up and get this thing started. All right, we got LKM, Liam Notmauer in net. Starting five is Nolan, Goose, Blake, Cameron, Jasper. Puck's dropped and we're off. Blake comes off right off the face-off, comes down, gets a shot on goal, doesn't get a hold or get much on it. Goalie just covers it up, and we got a first shot in the first 7 seconds. And that goes back to Blake again off the face-off. He takes it behind the net. He's going to come try to center and pass. He's still looking. He sends it back to Jasper. Jasper goes back to Blake. Blake over to Goose. Comes up the wall to Callan. She's not able to hold on to it. We're going to reset. Nolan to Jasper. Jasper dumps. He's going to go change. Voyageurs come out. Come into the Mavericks zone. They send one towards the net. Jude clears out of the crease. Tries to get over to Blake. Blake not able to handle it. Stays in the zone, but now Nolan able to get the puck up to Blake. Blake comes in 3v1. And that's going to be a penalty. Looks like a hold. Mavericks will be on the power play. There's 13:52 left in the first. Lizzie, Denzer, Kavan, Schmidt, and Rasmussen. Two-minute power play coming here for the Mavericks. Voyageurs set up the boards. They're breaking out. They miss on that pass. Kavan picks it up, brings it into the zone. At the far boards, puts the brakes on, sends it back to Lizzie. Lizzie back to Rasmussen. Rasmussen fires right off the helmet of that goalie. Pops in front of him. Voyageurs able to clear it. Schmidt chasing it down in his own zone. Survey sends it up to Denzer. Denzer not ready for it. Goes back to the Voyageurs. Voyageurs bring it into the Maverick zone. Jude bats that shot down with his glove, and he's going to pick it up and bring it in through neutral ice. Now he crosses the blue line, coming down at the left of the circle, tries to dance around, loses the puck as he enters the circle. Voyageurs coming back out again. They take a shot. Callan gets her stick on it, slows it down. Nolan Smith with the puck now. Passes it up to Kavan. Now it comes all the way up to Denzer. Denzer 1v1. Gets around him. Gonna try to get in and get a little bit on that shot, but it just circles into the crease. The goalie gets it covered up. 47 seconds left in the power play, or 49 seconds rather. 12:41 left in the period. Got Nolan, Goose, Blake. Callan and Ladd. Ladd gets it up to Blake. Blake takes a shot. It gets pushed wide. Nolan comes around with it. He takes a shot, goes up over the crossbar. Nolan with it in the slot. Loses the puck. Comes out of the zone. Callan collects. Now she's going to skate into the zone. She dumps it in deep. 10 seconds on the power play. Jumps up out of the zone. Callan tracks it down again. Sends it over to Ladd. Jasper up to Goose. Ladd comes up, picks up the loose puck, takes a shot at the left wing circle. It gets blocked and dribbles in front of the net. Voyageurs try to clear it. Callan sends it back in deep. Blake comes in, attempts a shot, it gets blocked. Voyageurs bringing it out now into neutral ice. Cross ice pass is intercepted here by Liam Smith. Liam loses it, it comes across the blue line. Now Macy picks it up and he does the same. Voyageurs send it deep in the Mavericks zone, and this is Javier Cruz with the puck. He surveys, tries to get it up to Goose. Liam with the puck now, brings it out of the Mavericks zone. Voyageurs with it in their own zone. Macy brings it in now, takes a shot. That's off the blocker. Javier sends it back in deep. Johnson fighting for it in the corner. Macy joins. Now the Voyageurs come away with the puck. Looking to break out. Liam jumps that pass. Not able to control the puck. Voyageurs are bringing it in. Javier, nice stick there to slow down that advance. Stika clears it through the neutral zone into the Voyageurs zone. Maverick comes away with the puck. He sends it over to Stika. Stika enters the zone. He's got 1v1. He's going to stop and shoot it from the top of the left wing circle, right in the goalie's chest, drops into his glove, and you got to stop. Lizzie, Kavan, Denzer, Schmidt, and Rasmussen. There's 10:05 left in the first. Lizzie sends it over to Denzer, comes up to Schmidt. Schmidt sends it back up to Denzer. Denzer turns back to Schmidt. Schmidt back to Denzer. It goes deep. Coming up the boards. Gets around Jude. Now the Voyageurs coming in with the speed. They get a good shot from the right wing circle. Good save there by LKM. Jude intercepts that. Gets it off the boards up to Denzer. Denzer surveys, tries to get it up. He's going to take it himself now. Sends it deep into the zone. Goes over to the far boards. Nolan tries to get it. Now it comes into the Mavericks zone. Schmidt on the backstop. That Voyager fighting skirts on the Jets, and he's able to get one in past Liam. Mavericks finally set us down 1-0 in the hole for the third game in a row. Got Nolan, Blake, Tucker, Callan, and Ladd. I think on that one, B got top pressing. Got burned by the speed of the Voyageurs. All right, Nolan rather, with it in the corner. Voyageurs able to clear it back out. Now they're coming in. Jasper coming back on D. They take a shot. Callan gets her stick on it. Goes high. Voyager player goes hard on the boards, and they're going to stop the play. He gets up. He's going to skate off. Nice, staying on. We'll have a neutral zone face-off here in the far dot. Nolan Smith wins it back to Callan. Callan chips it up into the bench. Barry had to be quick there. D-zone face-off here to Liam's right. Callan pushes the puck, gets it up to Goose. Goose in a foot race, takes a shot right in the glove. Mavericks getting their chances. Goalie standing tall so far. Nolan wins that back to Callan. Callan fires it over to Ladd. Ladd sends it in deep. Voyageurs clear it. It's going to come down deep. Not enough for icing. Callan, she picks it up. Ooh, loses the puck as she tries to reverse. She gets back up. Now sends it up to Blake. Now over to Nolan, but the Voyageurs gain control. They come through the neutral zone, bring it into the Maverick zone. Ladd chips it up off the glass over to Blake. Nolan Smith with the puck now. Tries to send it up to Goose. Brings it deep into the zone. Goose goes into the boards hard. And that's icing. Macy Stika Johnson, Liam Smith, Javier Cruz. Stika and Macy in a battle at the boards. Stika tries a center. Voyageurs are going to clear. They're breaking out. Stika gets control of the puck. Now back to Liam Smith. Liam Smith sends it in neutral zone. Johnson up to Macy. Macy, she's got a step. She's going to come in. Doesn't get much on that shot. It's another good chance for the Mavericks. Schmidt to Stika. Stika over to Johnson. Johnson can't handle the pass. Centering pass. Stika not quite able to get there. Johnson gets a stick on it, but Voyageurs pick it back up. They try a pass. Nobody there but Stika. Stika clears the zone. Sends it deep into the Voyageurs zone. Not enough for icing. Voyageurs survey. Trying to break out. Lizzie on the forecheck. Schmidt gains the red line, sends it deep. Comes up to Schmidt at the point. Schmidt sends it deep again. Voyageurs just going to ice this puck. That was odd. Must have needed a change. So on the ice, we've got Lizzie, Kavan, Denzer, Schmidt, and Rasmussen. Lizzie wins the face-off back to Schmidt. Schmidt surveys, going to pass, fakes it. Comes up, takes a shot from the top of the circle. It goes wide. Vaughn centering pass to Lizzie. Lizzie chips it up and then just stops right in front of the line, and the goalie gets it covered with his glove. Same line staying out there. Voyageurs breaking out. Miss on the centering pass, comes to the near corner. Schmidt chips it up to Denzer. Denzer tries to get up to Kavan. Has his pass picked off. Voyageurs take a quick wrister. It goes high. Denzer skates it out of the zone. He gets pushed off into the board. Mavericks on a change. We got Nolan Smith, Blake Swanson. Nolan with the puck at the left circle. He surveys, going to take a quick wrister. It goes off a shin pad. It comes up to Schmidt at the point. He sends it up to Nolan. Ends up behind the net. Voyageurs set up the far boards. Callan in the board battle. And now Nolan Smith with the puck. Sends it over to Goose. Goose from the slot. It goes high, and the goalie just able to keep his eye on it. Gets it covered back up again. This goalie standing tall. Cameron Callan, Jasper Ladd, Nolan Smith, Tucker Smith, Blake Swanson. 4:07 left in the first. Voyageurs try to break out. Mavericks keep the puck in the slot. Goes towards the goal. Goalie not able to get his glove on it. Goes behind the net. There, we got it in. Nolan able to get that one in after it ping-pongs around. It's going to go, I think that's Nolan from Blake and Tucker is the way I'd score that. So Mavericks tie it up. 3:49 left in the period. Got Macy, Stika, Johnson with Smith and Cruz. Stika brings it into the zone at the left-wing circle. He fires. It goes wide. Johnson chasing it down at the far boards. Macy there. Gets tangled up. Now the Voyageurs able to clear the zone. Voyageurs bring it in. They dance around Smith. They take a shot. Glove there by LKM. Nolan, Tucker, Blake, Schmidt, Rasmussen. Schmidt reverses it over to Blake on the face-off. Blake up on the far board, shoots it into the Voyager zone. Blake Swanson and Nolan Smith battle for it. Now it comes to the near corner. Voyageurs send it up. Schmidt tries to get a stick on it, keep it deep. Rasmussen tries to get on it now. Comes deep into the Maverick zone. Rasmussen with it in the far corner. He's going to skate with it behind his own net. Tries to send it hard up off the boards. Able to clear it. Comes all the way down off the boards. Oh! Goalie touches that right after it crosses the line, and they get an icing call out of that. Same line staying out there for the Mavericks. Roland moves it over to Schmidt off the faceoff. Schmidt sends it around the boards to Smith or Blake. Blake back to Rasmussen. Rasmussen fires it up. No icing. Comes all the way down to the goal line. Voyageurs turn, fire it back up. Rasmussen comes in quick to keep it in the zone. Blake sends it back in deep. Voyageurs send it deep again, or hard again up off the boards. Schmidt gonna chase it down in his own zone. Puck rolling on its edge. Schmidt picks it up, sends it up to the near boards. Comes up out of the zone. Voyageurs send it back in. They're way offside, so they got to regroup. Schmidt sends it up to Smith. No one not able to control it. Now Voyageurs send it back deep into the Mavericks zone. Rasmussen loses the puck as he brings it up the boards. Voyageurs. Wow, what a snipe. Snipe it from the corner. Super, super narrow. I think it hit LKM in the back of the helmet and goes in. All right, Mavericks back down 2-1. 1:40 left in the first period. Lizzie, Denzer, Kavan, Smith, and Cruz. Lizzie sends it back to Smith. Smith to Cruz. Cruz up to Kavan. Kavan sends it deep. Voyageurs pick it up, skate out of the zone. Javier loses his edge. Now Voyageurs going to come up, dangle around. They take a shot. It gets hung up in Liam's leg pads. Liam sits on it, and we get a avoid that high danger chance. Callan and Ladd coming in on D. Lizzie wins that over to Ladd, but Ladd not able to track the puck down. The Voyageurs end up with a centering pass and a shot. It goes wide. Lizzie sends it to the far boards. Kavan's there. Now Callan. Callan tries to get up to Denzer. She's not able to get good wood on it. It's number 17. I think he's the one that scored their first goal. He looks dangerous. Great job by Callan to get it down here to Denzer. Denzer not able to get control of the puck. He would have had a breakaway. Number 17 skating with the puck in. Gets tripped up as he comes into the slot. Denzer pushed in the boards. He gets it over to Kavan. Kavan skates it in, takes a shot from the high slot, goes wide. Macy picks up the loose puck, gets in the neutral zone, and Voyageurs chip it up off the glass. Now they send it in deep. They're on a change. Number 61 from the Voyageurs gets there as the time expires. So Mavericks down 2-1 after the first period. All right, skating out to start the second is Macy, Stika, Johnson, Cruz, and Liam Smith. Puck comes back to Cruz. Cruz tries to connect with Johnson, but his pass is jumped. Voyageurs bring it deep into the Mavericks zone. Whoa, dangerous centering pass there. They take a shot. Looked like Liam got on it, whistle blew, and then puck ended up shooting right through the crease. New lines coming out for the Mavericks, and it's Nolan, Tucker, Blake, Jude, and Maverick. Puck goes out of the zone on the face-off, comes all the way down to the Voyageurs zone. Voyageurs send it in the neutral ice. Maverick, great tape to tape pass to Goose. Jude now looking to hit Blake. It gets hits off a skate. Nolan sends it deep into the zone. Voyageurs send it out. Maverick sends it in, and that's offsides. Nolan gets it back to Maverick. Maverick sends it up to Blake. Blake back to Nolan, and now the Voyageurs pick up the loose puck, skate it into the zone. Maverick pushes it deep. Comes away with the puck after a board battle. Guy has it behind the net, loses it. Now Schmidt goes to retrieve it. Sends up the boards to Goose. Goose not able to control the puck now. Nolan Smith comes in, sends it up to Goose. Goose sends it out of the zone. Voyageurs with a stretch pass. Not able to control the puck. Now they send it in deep. Schmidt has it behind his own net. He sends it up. It's deflected off a stick. Maverick tries to skate out of the zone. That number 17 just comes up, takes it in the slot. He gets it around, fires it around Schmidt and LKM. And Mavericks down 3-1. All right, Lizzie, Kavan, Denzer, Ladd, and Callan. Kavan sends it back to Callan. Callan sends it up. Hits Lizzie. Lizzie not able to control the puck as she crosses the blue line. Voyageurs send it deep into the Maverick zone. Jasper Ladd tracks it down, dumps it back to Callan. Callan up the boards to Denzer. Denzer tries to get over to Lizzie, hits Kavan. Kavan hits Lizzie. Lizzie with the puck now. She couldn't quite get around that Voyageurs player. She chases it down the corner now. Just sheer wills it and tries a centering pass to Denzer. Goes right by Denzer. Now the Voyageurs pick it up, skate it into the Maverick zone. Callan with the pressure. She brings the puck back out. Voyageurs pick it up back at the center line. Ladd sends it behind the net. Lizzie there. Now sends it to Kavon loses it at the point. Now the Voyageurs pick it up. They try to take a shot. It gets blocked, and Allen sends it up to the point where the Voyageurs send it back in deep. Now this is Ladd with the puck at the far corner. Sends it up to Denzer. Denzer chips it up towards the blue line. Not out. Kavon tries to get over to Callan. Callan back to Kavon. Kavon up to Denzer. Denzer hits Lizzie. Lizzie not quite able to control that pass. Callan chips it up through neutral ice into the Voyager zone. Nolan Smith sends it over to Blake. Blake tries to get it up to Denzer. Doesn't connect. Blake works hard to keep it in. Denzer with the puck now. He turns, tries to get it back to Blake. Voyager is able to clear the zone. Maverick and Schmidt chase it down. Rasmussen there with the puck in the corner. Skates forward. Stretch pass to Goose. I thought I heard it go off his stick, but that's an icing. So we've got Nolan, Tucker, Blake, Jude, and Maverick. 10:42 left in the second period. Mavericks down 2. Nolan sends it over to Rasmussen. Rasmussen hits it hard off the boards. Goes behind the net up to the point where Nolan tracks it down. He sends it over to Blake. Blake now skates it into the zone. Goose picks it up. Top of the circle, sends it deep. Voyager sent out of the zone. Number 17 coming to pressure. Maverick, nice job keeping the puck. Skates it with speed into the zone at the right wing circle. Now at the corner, Nolan tracks it down. From the left wing circle, centering pass to Blake. Blake tries to chip it in. It goes high. Voyagers breaking out, skating through neutral ice. It's offsides. Macy, Stika, Johnson, Cruz, and Smith. Neutral zone face-off after the offsides. Voyagers send it into the Maverick zone. Liam Smith with the puck, chips it up in the neutral ice. Voyagers regain control, skate into the zone. They load, take a shot from the high circle, top of the circle. Saved there by Liam. Voyagers able to get control of the puck here and try a wrap around. Now dance with it at the top of the circle. Now bring it in the slot. Dance around. Cruz takes a shot. Glove there by LKM. Nolan, Blake, Tucker, Callan, and Ladd. Backhand centering pass is intercepted there by Callan. Blake Swanson with the puck tries to get it to Nolan Smith, goes right by him and ends up in the Voyagers' possession. Voyagers dancing it into the zone. Callan intercepts that shot. Nolan gets tripped up, no call. Voyageurs send one to the high slot, gloved by Liam Letterman. Lizzie, Kavan, Denzer, Schmidt, and Rasmussen. Lizzie wins it over to Maverick. Maverick sends it deep. Schmidt with the puck sends it up to Denzer. Denzer over to Lizzie. Lizzie chips up the boards. Kavan picks up the loose puck. High on the left wing circle, takes a shot. It gets deflected behind the net. Voyageurs send it up the boards. Schmidt comes up, tries to hit it deep, gets deflected. Comes out of the zone. Schmidt tracks it down. He picks it up, skates it into the zone. He's got Kavan with him. Kavan with the puck now. He backhands it. Swatted away with the goalie's stick. Voyageurs clear the zone, comes down into the Mavericks zone. Rasmussen with the puck. Stretch pass gets intercepted. Now Kavan with the puck. He's got Denzer with him, 2v2. Gets around one, takes a shot, goes right through the crease, goes wide. Denzer sends it up to the blue line. Nobody's there. Rasmussen tracking it down. Line change with Macy and Stika coming out. Kavan still on the ice. He finishes the change. Good stick there by Macy to keep it in the zone. Now Blake able to keep it in the zone. Macy backhands it deep. Dean on a line change. Out comes Callan and Ladd. Voyageurs chip it in the neutral ice. Comes into the Mavericks zone. Number 17 comes in a hurry. Overskates the puck. Big collision in the middle of the ice. And Voyager players down. Let's see who he collided with. He gets up on his own, skates to the bench. 6:14 left in the second period. Mavericks down 3-1. Nolan, Tucker, Blake, Cameron, and Jasper. Another neutral zone face-off at center ice. We got the door open. It looks like the scorekeeper's going to get it. I'm checking the Voyageurs player for a concussion, looks like. Nolan wins the face-off, back to Callan. Callan over to Ladd. Ladd tries to get it up to Nolan, but it's intercepted. Now the Voyageurs throw it deep. Callan tracks it down by the net. She skates with the puck, sends it, tries to get it up to Blake. Number 17 intercepts it. He comes up. He's going to dance in, fire a quick one. It goes just wide. Blake Swanson intercepts that pass. Backhand, no look pass to Nolan Smith. Nolan not able to control it as he crosses center. And now the Voyageurs send it deep. Cameron Callan tracks it down. Leaves it back for Ladd. Ladd looking to break out. He gets it by number 17 this time, and Blake skates the puck in, and he loses as he enters the slot. Nolan fires it back. That's Liam Smith on the ice now. Whoa. They flutter a shot. It just kind of hovers high and ends up going off the crossbar. A lot of activity in front of the net. Liam gets it covered up. I do think it crossed the goal line, but they say no goal. Macy, Stika, Johnson, Cruz, and Liam Smith on the ice now. Johnson tries to hit Macy on the breakout. Macy trips up deep in the zone. Johnson intercepts that pass and one off the goalie's pad. Macy gets lit up, and Mavericks going to be on the power play here. So there's 4:36 left in the period. Mavs go on the power play. Like roughing's the call. Lizzie, Denver, Kavan, Maverick, and Callan on the power play. Number 17 jumps a pass. He takes off, comes down on his own, just fires one by Liam. They're up 4-1. I think that's a hat trick for number 17. Number 17 with the puck again off the face-off. He skates right around our D. Gets caught up in front of the net. Looks like knee to knee. I don't know if it was Maverick or if it was Callan, but big collision there right in front of the crease. He gets up, skates off the ice. Refs have a little conversation in front of the penalty box. It's a minute 43 left on this power play. I'm not really sure what they're talking about, but the Voyageurs player that went down earlier still has his helmet off. And 17's back there. Looks like he's getting checked for a concussion by the EMT. Ref's still talking about it for the scorekeeper. Ref's over there talking to Coach Tyler. Looks like they got to pick somebody on the ice to go to the box. That's what I'm guessing. For something. All right, looks like Mavericks going to the box. So we're going to be 4-on-4. See how much time gets put on the clock. Two-minute penalty's been put on the clock. Didn't get any signal, so not sure what the call is. So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for a minute 40, minute 43, and 17 seconds. And number 17 back on the ice. Nope, now he's off the ice. All right, so on the ice we've got Nolan, Blake, Jasper Ladd, Cameron Cowan. Cameron sends it behind the net. Blake picks it up, chips it forward to Nolan. Nolan can't get to the puck before icing. .406 left in the second. It's real quiet in here. Face off, goes back to Jasper Ladd. Jasper sends it hard off the boards to the far boards. Blake tracks it down, sends it over to Jasper. Jasper up to Nolan. Puck's deep into the Voyageurs zone. Now they send it up to the point. Jasper sends one from the point. Blake tracks it down the corner. He's tangled up a little bit. Chips it behind the net to Nolan. Nolan skates with the puck around the corner. He loses his edge there in the corner. Voyageurs skated up. Jasper pinches and keeps it deep. Here comes Nolan Smith. Centering pass. Intercepted. Comes up the boards to Jasper. Jasper sends it deep again. Voyageurs high up off the boards. Not able to clear the zone. Cowan sends it from the high slot. Stretch pass. Gets behind Jasper. Jasper catches up to it. Hard shot. Liam blocks it with his stick and jumps on it. Three minutes left in the period. 24 seconds left in 4-on-4. 42 seconds left on the Mavericks penalty. Now we've got Lizzie, Kavan, Schmidt, and Liam Smith. Jude chases down behind the net, sends it to the far boards. Oh, that's Tucker. That's Tucker Smith, I think. Yep. Liam blocks that shot. Jude picks up the puck, sends it up to Tucker. Tucker comes across center line as the Voyageurs come back to full strength. Tucker sends one towards the net, gets deflected behind the goal. Voyageurs breaking out. They get behind their D. Jude on the back check. He's not going. Looks like he got his stick in there and tripped him, but no call. Both teams back to full strength. Voyageurs take a shot from the high circle, top of the circle, and it goes into Liam Notmauer's glove. Macy, Johnson, Stika, Ladd, and Callan. Voyageurs take a quick shot off the face-off. LKM makes a save and gets it covered. We'll do it again. Johnson's there again, but he's not able to get possession of the puck. The Voyageurs send it deep again. This time Stika clears the zone. Stika gets tripped up, no call. Ladd dumps it over to Callan. Callan with it at the far boards, tries to skate around, has it knocked off her stick. She backhands it up to Stika. Johnson chips the puck into the neutral zone. Voyageurs resetting, send it into the Mavericks zone where Callan chases it down the near corner. Great job by Macy to jump on that. He gets her on the Voyageurs. He takes a slap shot, goes off the pad and in. So that's Macy with the goal, unassisted. Maybe give one to Johnson. We should. Lizzie, Kavan, Denzer, Liam Smith, and Javier Cruz. Voyageurs push through off the face-off, and they get a quick shot. Liam gloves it. Javier sends up the boards to Kavan. Comes out of the zone. Now Lizzie has it. She chips it up, goes into the ref. Comes out to Cruz. Cruz sends it back in. Mavericks get checked up. Try to stretch past there. It's intercepted by Liam Smith. Liam tries to skate it in, loses his edge as he comes across the blue line. And that'll end the second period. All right, starting the second period is Nolan, Tucker, and Blake, Javier, and Liam Smith. Nolan comes away at the puck, comes into the slot, skates it in, flips it up. Goalie gets his glove on it and makes the save. A little behind on the scoreboard there. Got it caught up now. Whoa, Tucker Smith on the forecheck there, and the Voyageurs set it hard off the glass. It does a weird bounce and goes right towards the net. Goalie swats it away. Jude Schmidt comes away with it, chips it up to Tucker. Tucker skates across the blue line now at the left wing circle, takes a shot. It goes off a shin pad, goes to the far corner. Johnson collects the puck at the far board, sends it towards the net, and goalie jumps on it. So we got Macy's, Stika, Denzer. No, that's Breck Johnson. Macy, Stika, Johnson, Schmidt, and Rasmussen. Face-off comes back to Maverick. He takes a shot from the point, goes on net, and the goalie jumps on it. Stika has the puck, stretch pass up to Johnson. Jude jumps that pass. Now he skates it out of the zone. Ships it up to Stika. Stika with good pressure, keeps it deep, comes up. Jude tries to bat it down. It bounces a couple times. He waits and now sends it in. Mavericks on a change. Number 17 bringing it in. Takes a quick snapper, goes over the crossbar. Jude clears the zone, sends it through the neutral, through neutral zone. Now Denzer picks up the puck, backhand pass, it's intercepted. They send it hard up off the boards. That's no icing. Ladd races to the puck. We got Ladd and Callan in at D now. Whoa. Door came open. Nolan Smith skates the puck across the center line, now across the blue line into the slot. Tries to dump it over to Blake. Blake wasn't watching. Now it keeps Callan. Callan over to Ladd. Ladd sends it deep. Ten minutes left in the third period. Oh, great chance there for Tucker. Now Nolan ends up picking up the trash and getting it in. So that'll be Nolan Smith from Tucker Smith. Nolan with his second goal of the game. And it's 4-3 now. Mavs within one. Blake, Nolan, Tucker, Cameron, and Jasper. Mavericks bringing his zone off the face-off. Blake loses his edge as he tries to change directions. Tucker with the puck now behind the net. He loses it, now he's back on it. Voyageurs send up the boards. Karen's now into the neutral zone. Number 17 bringing it in. Gets around Ladd. Kicks a wide angle shot. Hits the boards hard. They're going to stop the play again for number 17. EMT was taking a break, I guess. Number 17 gets up on his own power. Skating towards the bench. Macy, Stika, Johnson, Liam Smith, and Cruz. Voyageurs come up with the puck. They skate into the zone. Now with it at the far boards. Centering pass. One timer goes wide. Voyageurs send one towards the net. Goes wide. And then Macy. That's a clear trip on Stika. They miss it. That shot goes high. Comes up to the point. Shot goes on the side of the net. Stika getting hooked again. All right, they got him that time. So Mavericks on a power play. There's 8:01 left in the period. They're down 1. On the power play, we've got Lizzie, Denzer, Kavan, Schmidt, and Rasmussen. Lizzie chips it back. Denzer sends it over to Rasmussen. Rasmussen fires, and it goes off a shin pad. Kavan takes a shot from the high slot. Goalie eats it up. Good chance there. Offensive zone face-off here in the left wing circle. Good job by Maverick to keep that in the zone. Lizzie skates forward. She picks it up. Now she's skating it into the slot. She's looking to center. She sends it back to Schmidt at the point. Schmidt sends it over to Rasmussen. Rasmussen fires, and Denzer tries to tip it in. Kavan changes directions. Loses the puck as he's going to skate around the net. Lizzie sends it over to Kavan. Kavan at the right wing circle. He loses his balance a little bit and loses the puck. Maverick tied up at the far boards. Voyageurs able to get it clear. Now coming to speed. Voyageurs wanted a penalty there. I don't know what for. Lizzie sends it over to Schmidt. Schmidt skates around, sends it deep into the zone. Nolan Smith chasing it down the corner. There's 22 seconds left in the power play. Nolan Smith with the puck, sends it up to Blake. Blake gets tripped up. Now he fires. That goes off the pad. A couple pad saves there by the goalie. Nolan sends it up to the point to Jasper. Jasper fires. It gets deflected wide. Penalty's over. They're full strength. Puck goes in the crease. The goalie jumps on it. 5:54 left in the period. Mavericks down 1. Got Nolan, Blake, Tucker, Jasper, and Callan. Puck gets shot out down into the Maverick zone off the face-off. Ladd speeds to get it. Now he fires it all the way down. That's going to be icing. 5:38 left in the game. The winner of this game will be in the championship. A tie, I'm not sure what happens with tiebreakers. Looks like Cameron's going to go to the box on the back cross check. So 5:24 left in the game. Mavericks on a PK. Yep, cross check on Cameron. On the PK, we've got Nolan Smith, Jude Schmidt, Maverick Rasmussen, Blake Swanson. Jude sends it to the far boards. Blake Swanson not able to skate out of the zone. Now Voyageurs load and send one over the net. Comes to the near boards. Jude dices around. Jude's got Blake with him. Fires it over to Blake. Blake takes a shot. Goes pad save. Jude there. Backhands it towards the net. It goes wide. Maverick rushes to keep it in the zone. Now it comes back out. Blake picks the puck back up. He comes up to the left wing circle. Gets around that one. A little bit of a hook there. No call. Now the Voyageurs send it down. That's going to be icing. Oh, what? They wave it off. Not really sure what they were seeing there. Maverick sends it up to Blake. Blake tries to get it over to Nolan. Nolan fires it all the way down. That's going to be icing. All right, 43 seconds left on the power play. We've got Lizzie, Tucker, Javier, Liam Smith. Mavericks aggressor so far in this PK. They've had a ton of zone time. Voyageurs send it back down. They waved off, icing off, so Leo swats it wide. The Voyageurs fans just want a penalty on Lizzie pushing somebody off the puck. There's nothing there. All right, Tucker Smith skates it into the zone. Skates around, takes a shot, goes just wide. Penalty over. Mavericks back to full strength. Liam Smith tries to pass it over to Javier, but he doesn't get anything on it. Now the Voyageurs come down. Sorry if the camera work wasn't very good there. Stika gets in there and breaks that up. Lizzie gets it up to Tucker Smith. Tucker skates into the zone. He's got Stika with him 2v2. Tucker sends a shot from the high on the circle there. Goalie comes out, covers it up. 2:49 left in the period. Still 4-3 Voyageurs. Mavericks down 1. Cameron Callan, Jasper Ladd, Macy Stika, Johnson. Comes up the camera at the point. She chips it down. And now the Voyageurs clear it out of the zone, through neutral ice into the Maverick zone. Macy sends it up out of the zone. Now this is Jasper with it, gains the red line, dumps it deep. He's going to chase it down. Voyageurs send it deep into the Mavericks zone. Stika chases it down. Jasper tries to send it up. Gets deflected, stays deep into the Mavericks zone, but now it comes up to the line, and Macy tries to clear it, but the Voyageurs come away with it. They're skating wide, get around Cameron to take a shot. It goes high. Ladd fires it high off the glass, clears the zone. Diva's going on a chase. Voyageurs regrouping. Great stick there by Stika to break it up before they get into the zone. Macy trying to push through. Schmidt with the puck now sends it over to Rasmussen. Maverick sends it up. That misses, and that's icing. Maverick just missed Macy on that. We got a timeout for the Mavericks. I think we're going to have an empty net situation coming. Oh, but we got icing, so it's going to be D-zone face-off. Try to get quick possession here and get it cleared out of the zone so we can get 6 attackers on. There's 1:16 left in the period. All right. Interesting line. And we've got Nolan, Blake, Kavan, Rasmussen, and Talon. Talon fires it high off the boards. It comes all the way up and out. Nolan gets the puck, sends it over to Blake Swanson. Blake tries to gather, comes around, backhands, doesn't get in. No, Liam Notmauer comes out of the net. We got 6 attackers on the ice for the Mavericks. 49 seconds left in the game. Oh, that one almost flips up over the pad, but it goes all the way to the far corner. Talon sends it back in deep. Voyageurs clear the zone. Mavericks with a reset. Great stick there by Maverick Rasmussen to keep it in the zone. 25 seconds left in the game. Nolan tries centering pass. It gets deflected back deep. Voyageurs send it up to the line. Talon sends it from the point. Goes off the skate to the far corner. Ref blows it dead. I think that the net comes off. Is that? Yeah, okay. Net came off, so he blew it dead. 13 seconds left in the game. Voyageurs ice the puck. They get 9 more seconds off the clock, so there's 7 seconds remaining. On the ice, we have Nolan, Blake, Tucker, Langston, Cameron Maverick. Voyageurs win the face-off, and then they go freeze the puck in the corner, and they're going to come away victorious. Hard-fought game. I think that puts us at 12:30 tomorrow, if I had to guess. Good effort here for the Mavericks. Try to get back in it, but not enough at the end. See everybody tomorrow.